Now this movie deals with a lot of death of food being obliterated and just massacred, but the most horrific thing about this movie, the most unsettling thing, was the fact that in this theater there was no less than at least 6 to 7 small children. Sausage Party stars Seth Rogen, Kristen, Wiig, Edward Norton, and a whole lot of other people that have worked on these Seth Rogen type movies. Like Jonah Hill, Michael Cera, James Franco. There's a lot of people. And it's from 2 directors, one guy who's worked on this and a lot of Thomas the Tank Engine stuff, and the other who worked on Madagascar 3, Shrek 2, and Monsters vs. Aliens. So yes, some experienced animation director. And this is an animated adult raunchy comedy, okay? It looks on par with the type of animated movies. Oh look, it's a new Pixar movie about inanimate objects. This time it's hot dogs. Great. I loved it when they did toys and cars and all this and that. Bugs. So now it's gonna be food. This should be good. But no, don't make that mistake. It's not for kids. It's for adults. Like really, I was in a theater and it's like some people brought in one small child and I was like, why? He looks like he's 4. Why you gotta do that to that kid? He's not ready for this. He's really not by the end of it. And then I even heard behind me at least 2 other groups of little kids and I'm like, who is bringing their kids to this? You can't be that clueless. And the movie will start off and very quickly into the movie, you gotta know it's not for kids. And maybe they just don't give a shit, but why? Well, yeah, it's the story of food, inanimate objects, but in this world, you know, they're living things that they have a belief system. They're in this grocery store, and you could be the lucky one. You could be chosen, put in a shopping cart, and carried off into the other realm with the gods. And it's like, oh, that's gonna be amazing. And then they find out very quickly, no, food has a singular purpose: to get fucked up and eaten, basically. We know what we do with food. And so yeah, I love that concept. It was so great. It's for a long time people have said, wouldn't it be great to have like an animated movie but for adults? Because we've had a few. We've had like South Park had a movie. It's not exactly animated, but Team America World Police was with puppets. You know, we've liked these sort of kiddie type material but for adults. We enjoy that, but it's never been done like this. This is the full extent. The dreams of many were realized when you saw what could be any other Disney type looking movie, the same level of animation, but totally for adults. And you know, I even wrote a story like this. In grade 10, I wrote a short story that was kind of the basis for this movie, but not exactly. I'll be real quick on it. I just want to talk about it because that's why I was very intrigued by this movie. Not only is it a good idea, but I had a similar idea. In grade 10, we had to write a short story, and so I just, out of the blue, I was like, okay, here's one. It's gonna be a banana. He's supposed to go on a kid's lunch, but then the kid forgets him, so the banana like goes on a little journey to the school. He follows him to school, and when he gets there, it's like recess or snack time, and so all the fruits and vegetables and junk food and stuff, it turns into the beach in Normandy, and it's food massacre. Strawberries getting their like heads chopped off. There's the scalped, basically. That's what it was. It was a quick like, oh, I'm gonna go back to all my buddies at the school. I can't wait to see what that's like. And then food, beach of Normandy. That was my idea. It was brief, quick, to the point, and I will say, it's not like I'm gonna sue Seth Rogen like, you stole my idea. It's just, I thought that was a funny idea, and it was nice to see that, hey, I thought it'd be a cool short story. I did not have the vision that, oh, this could be a really good full-length movie. Totally raunched the fuck up. It doesn't get more R-rated adult than this, and really, yeah, the fact that kids were here, it's a little disturbing because it starts off, there's a lot of cursing, a lot of sexual innuendo. This is an adult movie, and they totally go for it. By the end of it, they're like, listen, go big or go home. Put everything out there now, just fucking go for it, and they didn't hold back, and I was just like, holy shit! And it's not just a raunch movie, because, you know, even the raunch factor eventually gets a little, there's a lot of cursing, and I get it, it's funny, because it's cute animation, but they're all cursing and stuff, and it's all sexy. It gets a teeny bit old with some of the cursing and this and that, but it's also got a good satirical edge to it, where it's satiring like other animated movies, and like the perception Disney and Pixar specifically bring inanimate objects to life and make it all lovely. Like there's some satire going on also with like the real world. It gets pretty clever, and it's not like the smartest movie ever, but the satire was clever, and I'm like, okay, if it was just a raunch fest, it would have got old. but they had some clever satire to it, which helps. And overall, I thought it was really, really funny. There was very few times where I wasn't laughing out loud, or at least a smile on my face, enjoying it. And all the performances are very good. Seth Rogen was really good. Kristen Wiig was good. Her shtick, you know, she has a thing about, like, when she's nervous, she sings her stuff. It's just like, okay, that's Kristen Wiig doing very Kristen Wiig stuff, which sometimes doesn't work for me. But like Jonah Hill, Michael Cera was really good. Edward Norton, I didn't know who he's playing in the movie, and like at the end when they show the whole cast and you figure out who was who, it's like, credit where it's due. A lot of people disappeared in their roles, and I wasn't able to pick out that's Ed Norton, but when I figured out who it was, like, that's Ed Norton? He was fucking great. So yeah, Sausage Party, they definitely go for it. They want to raunch it up, but still be clever and all. And did it get a teeny bit old? Just a wee little bit. A little bit, but overall, it's still super clever. There's not another movie like this. Like, this is a very rare type movie. Super clever, really enjoyable. I had a hell of a fun time with that. I would give Sausage Party an A-. I really, really enjoyed this movie. So yeah, comment below, tell me your thoughts are on Sausage Party, and thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later.